Hello, hi, welcome again to Baldur's Gate 3. This is another episode. We're going into Act 3 today. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, probably not that exciting, but whatever. I'm Surreal. Nice of you to join us today. So, yeah, let's really not much to say. We spent pretty much last session all doing a massively long exposition, character back, character catch up, and we have a few more additions to camp, as if camp was already getting pretty damn crowded. But we have made so many friends along the way. Translation, I pretty much tried to save everyone, and for the most part I've been successful. Alright, so let's leave camp and go on to our fate to the next, because we are absolutely done here. There's nothing left to do. Place is still burning with holy fire. And what map? Not inventory, damn it. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the only quest left to go is to Baldur's Gate. So that's what we're going to do.
Now these lands are free of Shah. I hope I can say the same of myself soon enough.
I honestly want to give her a hug. Reason being, she's pretty much realized that she was more or less effectively brainwashed. Poor girl.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Unfortunately, that's probably a story all too common for today. But that's neither here or there. We try to keep it light here. Yes.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Wow. It's pretty. Fugly bastard.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. But patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
What's this? I feel like Elton John should be playing right now.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
They don't really explain how I got ahead of the army, but okay. We'll roll with it. Worms Lookout. It is quite the lovely view. Oh, come on. If I'm in control at the moment. Oh, I get the feeling that something's gonna happen.
Will fit in my pack.
Oh, what's Chihiro up to? I don't think I recall her in my camp last time, but yeah, she's a permanent permanent part of the group now.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Where is everybody? Okay. Well, I see my bed. Or bed rolls, rather.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light.
Well, that's
or
awkward.
she can retreat back into dusk.
Sure, let's ask him about his dad. Kicked him out of the city.
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. more than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
That sideways glance is kind of funny. Alright.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
She's honestly gotten a bit softer as time progressed. I mean, never mind the fact that we did have a brief fling. Although I probably learned more about Yankee anatomy than I really wanted to. They are asexual, reproduce through eggs. Which is a what? Okay. How big is this camp? Let's talk to her, see how she's doing.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
And you're pretty easy on them yourself. Anyway. Nothing new here. Basket of greens? Cabbage.
Let's have a look.
I need to speak with animals. Come back, Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am. I'm kind of curious about that medallion you got, though. What's Karlach got, if anything?
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
That's a yes and a no.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Everybody got something to say about Shadowheart.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
Damn.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
This Albert Cub has not changed since Act 1. Oh. There's my traveler's chest. There's something with Astarion.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
I mean, yeah. Not gonna lie. If I found out that I was kidnapped as a child and effectively brainwashed into believing something that wasn't, there would absolutely be hell to pay for me for that one.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
Do you have any more leads?
I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. And as Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
That's good. I mean, I'm actually kind of glad because I missed the opportunity to bring him towards Raphael, which also gives you the answer. That means there's still a chance I can get his story resolved. What's Withers doing?
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Nope. I was thinking about it for a bit. If I'm going to be... I'm level 10 now. And it's looking like a ways off until I get enough experience to... reach the next level. But then again, there's a lot of little stuff all compacted in there. It just feels like maybe perhaps I'm a little under-leveled. I mean, I don't know. I think my last run, I was pretty much right at level 12. I finished at like 13 or 15 or something. 13 or 14, something like that.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering how this camp just doesn't explode in some kind of orgy. Karlach would be down, Halsin would be down. Those two are going to do things. And, yeah, probably Astarion joining somewhere. Shadowheart's a little more reserved. She's not really... I mean, she could be. But I think she needs a little bit of coercing. Lae'zel definitely not. Will might participate. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, this is awkward. Alright. Withers would look on and just shake his head. He's like, yes, this was fated, I know, but I didn't want to be here for it. Oh, man. This feels like a trap, if I'm honest. Eh? There's a chest here. Oh. Cool. That's actually really good. I guess we're going to bed? I just feel like might be missing something, but no, alright.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast, All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
It's always three. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. There's still a lot to consider.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Oh.
We're under attack. Help me.
Escape to the portal before the Absolute takes control. The fuck? Oh no. What's this debuff? Her voice commanding. Ah. Affected entity's brain is being tortured at the whim of the Absolute. It receives -1 penalty to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma abilities, and takes a d6 psychic damage at the end of their turn. Great. Great. High Gishra Nick with level 9. Zephyr Gishra Heraklach. Yeah, that hurts even my brain to try to say. And High Gishra Gikler. Okay. Where is everybody else? Alright, alright. I suppose I could just leap past them? You know what, but for good measure.
One, two.
Whee!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay. Well, if I'm honest, I should probably get out of here where Karlach covers our escape.
Let's see what this does.
I should have just left with Karlach. I thought all needed to get out. Oh shit.
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
God damn it, I need to get rid of that hat.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
We. Can I just say Whiskey Tango Foxtrot? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, once again, why does it keep doing that? I do not take off haste. And of course, you can't memorize spells while you're in fucking combat. Motherfucker. Ooh, nice crit.
Friend, they will be cleansed.
No friend of Gake. But I'm really confused as to why. That was a waste. Where the hell are you guys at? Oh my goodness, get your asses in here.
Way to the nearest library.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
No, it's not. he's got 3 missiles.
Cover me.
What's it gonna take?
Of course, I didn't even Blade Song, so...
Strike you down.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
That helped.
Well, you're gonna have to. Come on, everybody.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
Bum bum bum.
He is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Well, you know this calls for an F5, right? This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Well, duh.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight!
You know, I always wondered what would have happened if I said no. I guess we're going to find out.
Fool! Without me, you will perish. Destroy the Honor Guard.
Critical miss and it still did that much damage? The hell? Pretty sure I'm going to do some considerable damage to you.
I am not your enemy. Look at Yankee.
Oh, this is going to end badly for me. I just get a hunch. Alright. That is some tasty, tasty cantrip damage.
Stay on my feet. Here we go again.
That being said, I get the feeling we're about to find out from my consequences of my actions. What am I concentrating on? It's certainly not Channel Divinity. They're smart. They're gunning for the cleric. That's also a concerning problem.
Resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes of survival and freedom. With startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, so do you.
You have failed us all.
Pretty much what not to do.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
Yeah. Goodbye. Transformation will be pretty much instant.
Join me. Throw.
Had to see it. I kind of hoped
If you insist on taking a look for yourself.
Orpheus might be able to do something, but no, I guess not. I'm probably going to do a lot more explorative options because I don't know what they changed all in Act 3.
As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Alright. It's also nice to know I can really kick his ass. Chief of Orpheus's Honor Guard. Prelate Lyric. Guess that's how you would say that.
I speak, they burn. Of course.
Common. Wizard reactions? No.
Bye forever, pal.
Ooh, 44 on a crit. That's a lot. Damn, I wish I still had a bonus action, because then I could hit again. Shield that shit.
Destroy the honor guard.
Okay. Oh, that's why. I've got a guidance? I don't give a damn about the guidance. Well, it makes sense then. Boots of uninhibited Kushigo. Where deals additional damage equal to the wisdom modifier with unarmed attacks. It's really nice. I don't have a monk.
Ready for another round?
I'm going to enjoy this.
I need to do something to make sure Karlach doesn't get dominated. Because if she goes unhinged, I don't think I could stop her. She's that scary. I've been held. Fortunately, I don't think the help action is going to do anything for me. Oof. Well, she's got a spear. And additional movement speed.
Let's make this quick.
Don't get too close.
Good damage. So that's 27. That's 38 damage on a single cantrip. That's really nice.
Fuck yes.
Take another 200 XP, please. Why?
Got it.
Must regain control of the threats.
Your time has come.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Okay. 26. That's still pretty good.
Now this is my happy place.
Is it though?
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
Oh.
For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
So are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
I fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted to kill when she was inside the prism? I'm going to...
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Alright. So what about you?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus then?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
Well, that's a defiant answer. I'm no Lithid, never will be, because without him, you absolutely fucking get transferred almost immediately. I'm nothing like you, which is what I'd want to say, but we already figured out this relationship is kind of hostile. It's a matter of convenience. And at this point, if he's willing to lie and coerce to get this far at this point, you damn well know he'd be happy to discard you at the first moment.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Okay, what would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
If you can't evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I?
That's a lie.
You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Ah, shit. Okay, another F5 moment, guys.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
Through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you.
Oh my goodness.
It touches your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Oh, that's what it does, huh?
Looking ahead.
I'm now a partial illithid. The thing is, I don't know if it has any mechanical benefit outside from these. We get stage fright, we get ability drain, luck at the far realms, a charm effect, displace. That's kind of dumb. What's this? Repulsor. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. Because I do remember last time I could just hang on to it and make that decision later. Also, I'm kind of curious if it even makes a difference.
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it will kill you, as I told you before. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced elder brain. But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Alright. So yeah, as expected, Amulet of the Absolute, there is the Astral Touch Tadpole. Examine. What a fugly creature. Though a thick coating of astral frost prevents this parasite from squirming, you feel the immense psychic weight writhe and toil within. It has languished in the sea of the dead gods for countless millennia, learning, gathering potential. It is something old, ready to become something new again. It's ready for evolution. Even I don't know what the hell is this. Okay.
Hello.
Let's move. What's inside?
Good loot. Elixir of the Colossus, huh?
Another step forward.
Probably should have looked that up. That's okay.
Consider using the tadpole. Your evolution will be a benefit to us both.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Astral globe domination. Remember those crystals, they will come into play eventually. God damn it, this is what I didn't want. Another 3 mega episodes in a row. Alright. Let's go.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
Got the mysterious artifact again. Why is she dead? Why are these people dead? I did not hurt them.
Just what I need.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
No, that's a fair assessment. Personally, I think I'd be a little freaked out. I'm not going to get into the logistics of things.
Copper for your thoughts.
I'm freaking the fuck out!
Quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
And that's why I like Gale. I get this guy, and he gets at least me in this regard. Oh well. Volo's note? Hold up, hold up.
I'll take that.
Read. To whomever happens upon this note first, regretfully, a matter of critical import has required my immediate attention has arisen. Not that your various misadventures are unimportant per se, but, well, regardless, the matter is far too sensitive to be committed to parchment here. So I shall regale you of it when we meet again in Baldur's Gate. Cordially yours, Volothamp Gedarm. I'm certain he's an avatar of a deity somewhere, but I'm not sure which one. Because that name has been around for centuries. And if he's human, by all accounts, he should not be alive. He would have died a long time ago from old age, at least. Oh my goodness, there's so much more in camp. Wow. Okay, we're now at that point of the stage. We'll get to all this soon enough. My goodness. I'm going to get a break episode here because this has already gone long. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next.